Have you ever had the sudden urge to make a game, be it a visual novel, platformer, RPG, or even a fashion game? I do remember playing those games before, but I don't really see them that much now. But anyways, I also really want to make a game, like everyone else on this platform and anyone in this universe. So I and a couple of friends wanted to make a game on our own with like just a simple Godot engine, since I thought Godot was simple compared to this thing, and I wanted to learn programming since I'm in computer science. Even if I did use AI to make it, it wouldn't be fun enough because I won't learn anything. It will just make it for me, and then you can just do whatever. So yeah. So this first devlog will just be like the things that we did, and I haven't actually made the game yet. So this is just the pre-devlog. So there's no gaming footage, but you will see like how I made the assets and stuff like that. So the first stage of making this game was having the idea. You know, where did we get this idea from? If you saw on the screen, you might be seeing Subway Surfer running. And yeah, that was the thing that gave us the idea. So in our college, in free time, most of the people play like random word games or just mobile games for whatever reason, and they don't really play like the other types. And from that, my friend told the idea of making a word game. Initially it was just fill in the blanks word game, and then look at the picture, and then make what word it is as the game. However, later on, since I thought that, oh yeah, that idea is pretty common, why don't we just make a platformer where they run and they put a 2D platformer, not pixel, since pixel is a bit hard to do compared to 2D drawing for me. And I already have the software for 2D drawing, since this is a art channel. So yeah, I just said that we can make a 2D platformer running where there'll be a word shown above and they have to fill the words, and once they complete the entire words all from the dictionary, you get a word. And then there'll be few other stuff, to be honest, but yeah, this is the rough concept of the game. And with this, in December, in my holidays, we started making the assets. More specifically me, because we just installed the applications required and planned out what we have to do, but mostly the assets and art are my department, so I'm starting with those. Simply put, I just had to draw a couple of tiles and made the main screen, and then yeah, and the end screen and all that types of stuff. It didn't take that long to come up with the specifics of the concept, which is a cat, as you can see, a yellow cat, and it runs away from evil cockroaches. Even though cockroaches run away from a cat, I wanted to make the opposite. Why, you might ask? I actually don't know. Yeah, it's just for no reason, but yeah, I thought it was a fun idea, and mostly making games is for your own fun and excitement. You shouldn't be making games if you don't really have the excitement in you, the dog in you. So I started drawing the assets. The screen size is 1920 in width and 1080 in height. I used Medibang paint to actually make most of the stuff, as 24-bit PNG for the stuff that are not transparent in the background or I don't need to separate them. And for the transparent PNGs, I used like the smaller sizes. I made a sprite sheet as well, but the general size for an asset is 295 into 250, and for the characters it is 275 into 259. And even though the asset may not be exactly correct, it would work pretty much just fine. I do have to still implement it in the game and know how it works. Later on, after that, I implemented version control by joining it into a GitHub repository. The simple process is that you just open Godot, and when you create new, you create the file, save it in your desktop. After that, download GitHub onto your desktop, and it will say create new repository from your existing one in your local files. You click that, and then you click the file, and then it says you don't have a repository, create a new one, and then you create a new one and you push it out. This way you can update your game whenever you need to make changes, and you can pull and push stuff basically. So when you do that, your game will be saved in all of its different versions, and you will be able to use it and reverse mistakes that you may not be able to reverse otherwise. So yeah, remember, importantly, have version control and also plan better. This week could have been used better and done a lot of stuff. However, mostly we are also learning to program like right now. Like we aren't that much of experts to do it like on the fly. So yeah, learning programming did take like a couple of days before I started making the assets. And before that, exams had hindered the planning process for a while. So it did take longer than 1 week to come up to this point in time. And I don't know when I'll be making the next devlog. Hope I make it soon, and hope we can publish this game soon, because I don't really want to delay this and make this into a very long thing. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll be making more art videos as well, but also I'll be making some devlogs here and there. And also, I'll be trying to post more consistently if there's no exams. By the way, I finished my new project, Sharply Drop 100%. It's on Global Comics. It's completed. You can check out the first episode for free, and the rest of it you have to pay gold. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for listening to the end, and bye.